Hey friends, Neil here from Post to Post. Recently on the channel, we looked at some of your hockey rooms and man caves. I think we did it actually 3 times in the last 6 months. I did this years and years and years ago and then finally brought it back, I don't know, 6 months ago, and you guys really enjoyed it and you kept sending stuff in. So we're back again. You guys have sent me all kinds of stuff via email, your man caves, your hockey rooms. I'm pretty excited to take a look and jump in. Let's bring up the first one, and this is just by alphabetical order. No other order than that, and I've got 29 items to get through, so I'm able to do this pretty quickly. You guys sent in a lot of photos. The first one is by Alec, and it looks like Alec lives in Alberta, if I could guess. There's Edmonton Oilers stuff in the background. There's the Oil Kings there. So I have to appreciate when I see people collecting things from the NHL is easy. Look behind me. There's all kinds of NHL stuff back there. Jerseys, there's pucks on the shelf behind me. There's all kinds of stuff. But to collect things from teams not in the NHL, whether it's the AHL, the WHL, the QMJHL, whatever, it's really difficult to get those things unless you live in that area. So I love to see, I don't live anywhere near the Oil Kings. So I love to see that. It would be really cool to get some Oil Kings merch. So I love the fact that you're collecting not just Edmonton stuff, maybe you're an Edmonton fan, as I can see in the background, but you're also collecting Oil King stuff. I think that's really cool. Here is Alec's second photo. This is unbelievable, in a good way. There's posters all along the left. There's Oil King. There's Edmonton Oilers stuff here as well, I think. Oh, maybe not. I was being thrown off by the bluish poster kind of halfway in the middle there. I thought for sure that was an Edmonton jersey, but now that I look a little bit closer, it's not. This is an Oil Kings room, big time. Okay, major shout out to the far left poster that says Edmonton Oil Kings, a little bit at a slant in the background. That's a Star Wars rendition of a hockey movie poster, essentially. It's really cool. I like that a lot. And then the little desk, this little alcove cave thing that he's got happening here, really cool. I like that a lot. He's got, it's a little nook, a little hockey nook, and all kinds of banners all over the place. That is cool. This is what I'm talking about when I say send me your hockey room. That's it. That is really cool. Okay, moving on. And he's got another photo here of his door, just some more stuff here on the right and a little bit clearer of stuff on the left, so really cool. And then a collection of jerseys here from Alec. We've got a team that I don't even recognize on the bottom left. I have no idea what that is. Someone in the comments let me know. Maybe Alec, if you want to let me know in the comments, please do. Not sure what that is, but love to see these jerseys, that's for sure. Okay, moving on to this next one. They sent this in as a joke, and I had to include it because they are a Buffalo Sabres fan, and they basically said, I can't remember the exact email. Let me read it for you. And I don't know if I actually want their name said, so I won't say it, but they said, attached is a pic of my Sabres hockey room. For context, the Sabres are a complete embarrassment, therefore I don't have any of my stuff displayed, and I do have quite a bit. Feel free to show this and laugh at it, make a comical video moment out of it. Well, it is pretty comical. Now, I know a couple of diehard Sabres fans, and I think that y'all have, been not necessarily treated unfairly, but you've been very unlucky with certain ownership, certain roster decisions, draft picks, and it's been a rough 15, 20 years for the Buffalo Sabres. So I feel you, and although your picture is comical, it hurts because I really want to see the Buffalo Sabres do good. It would be great to see them get in the playoffs and really do something. They need it. They need that light. Okay, moving on to BS Pats is the name here. Here's another really good example of merch that, I've never seen this before. This is the Hershey Bears of the AHL, I believe. I see the Calder Cup thing in the background, so it must be the AHL. So I've never seen this stuff, and I would never see this stuff if it wasn't for you guys. So that's why I really love doing this series and looking at these photos that you guys send in. The next photo is just some more stuff from the Hershey Bears. There's the little bobbleheads with the Calder Cup. A whole collection. I think they're all the same, so it might be worth something someday. I'm not sure, but really cool. And then this next photo is from them as well. Just a collection of jerseys here. I see Colorado, Minnesota, Carolina. Can't quite tell what's behind that. And then we've got, I think Carolina, I think Boston, Vegas, Islanders is another one I can't tell that's in there either. I think it's Vegas. No, I don't know. Anyways, there's the Flyers Stadium Series, the Hershey Bears off to the right. There's all kinds of stuff in there, so I really appreciate that jersey collection. Thanks for sending that along. Next person, Chris. Big time Chicago Blackhawks fan here. Back of the phone, back of the wallpaper on the computer. That's pretty cool. And then this next photo, all kinds of stuff. Question: to the right, on top of the bobbleheads, there is a looks to be maybe Jonathan Taves box, and on the right hand side, there's a Christmas tree. Is that an ornament? Is that an ornament? And can you buy ornaments like that? I want an ornament that has my favorite player, favorite team hanging off my tree. I don't have one of those. I want one of those. And I like what you got going on here as well. Pretty cool. Off to the next photo, which is I guess assume the left hand side of the same room. You've got that beautiful jersey there and a hat to match, which is pretty cool. And then some other merch in the background. Like this is it. This is a hockey room. This is what I love. And then another part of the room here, I assume, is a beautiful big logo. That's pretty cool to see. And I don't know what those ribbons are at the bottom, but let's move on. And then some framed stuff here as well. That's a really cool drawing or painting or whatever that is off to the right, that big one. That's very cool because, well, we know how great the history was between Taves and Kane and all those years. They were so good and won 3 cups, and things change and those days are gone. But pretty cool that you have that as a memory. Really, really cool. And then one final photo here of a bunch of jerseys. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jerseys. Maybe some cups off to the right too. So man, this is the definition of a hockey room. Really cool. Dan is the next in line, and Dan has quite a collection of jerseys here and retro jerseys. Look at the LA one, the Dallas one, the Islanders Fisherman, the Goat Head off to the right, the beautiful Pittsburgh one, the original Screaming Eagle, the Atlanta Thrashers, the Lady Liberty that's up there, the Pooh Bear, and then the amazing Vancouver Canucks one off to the bottom right. These are some incredible CCM jerseys here. Really, really cool collection. I absolutely love this. And then he's got another photo here of, I guess, a different section. The Anaheim Ducks one, the original Tampa Bay, and probably the original Ottawa one from 1992 as well. You got the Cog from Edmonton. This is a cool collection. I can collect all the modern jerseys I want, but having this collection, damn near impossible. So really cool, Dan. I like that a lot. And Dan has sent in another photo of maybe some more newer jerseys. You got both the All-Star ones in there. I don't know if you can see it. No, I took it down. I've got one of them, but not the other one. So I'm jealous of that. It's Toronto St. Pat's, the original Arizona Coyotes one, alternate, and Blasty, all kinds of ones down below. Like, what a collection. Impressive. And then more jerseys. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Huge Chicago Blackhawks collection here. Really, really impressive. And I love the way that he's got these jerseys hung too. You can hang jerseys like I have them back there. They're just on a regular, just on a regular hanger with the loop or whatever. And I have mine done that way because they sit better on that little hook that's on the door. It's a magnetic thing. And then up here, same way. But if you take the hanger and you actually put it in the jersey from underneath and then up and then put it upside down and use the flat part, which is the bottom of the hanger, and use that, it makes a really even line across the shoulders. You don't have something sticking out of it, and it looks really clean. So I love the fact that Dan is doing that here with a lot of his jerseys. Looks very good. Moving on, Derek. Derek is a St. Louis Blues fan, I assume, because there's lots of Blues merch here, lots of bobbleheads. I like those little shelves as well. Perfect little shelves for bobbleheads. That's awesome. Next photo here is, I guess, just a close-up of a couple of them. Very, very cool. And then moving on, ooh, I like that a lot. The arena's almost like architecture style thing in the frame. That's really cool. I like that. I like that big time. And then moving on to Derek's other photo here, he's got 2 jerseys and then a beautiful collection of pucks. Is that, like, I'm looking at this thing, is that like a custom made puck holder, or does it just happen to be like, it's a random shelf that was on the wall and like, what do you know, some pucks kind of fit in there, kind of thing. Like, that's really cool. I would love to have that, something like that, maybe painted white or something. That'd be really cool. I should look into building that. And then is this a different one? Oh no, same one, just a different photo. So amazing collection in there. Not just from the St. Louis Blues. There's a Vegas Washington Capitals one from 2018, the final puck. You've got a Montreal Canadiens one in there as well, so really cool. And then Derek has another photo here of a stick on the wall. St. Louis Blues 14 Fun Golf Classic. Is that a wooden stick? It looks like it might be signed as well on the blade and maybe on the shaft. That could be a logo too, I'm not sure. But really cool banners as well. Good presentation here, Derek. Really good presentation. And then some more sticks and stuff on the wall here. This is, again, a really good definition of a hockey room. There's stuff everywhere. I love it. And then another photo just of, I can't quite tell what that says on the photo, but it looks like it's signed, and some other stuff. So pretty cool. Jack is next. He looks to be like a Washington Capitals fan. And he's got is that an Al Iafrate? No, it's Peter Bondra. Peter Bondra. Wow. Have not read that name or seen that name or even thought about that name in a very, very long time. It's on the poster there behind the bobblehead. It's really cool. So again, the bobbleheads. Man, you guys love bobbleheads. I love it. And then another photo from Jack here. He's got his Washington Capitals stuff up. He's got the Screaming Eagle 2.0. He's got the Stadium Series there, and he's got a hat, which I think is Washington Capitals related as well. I assume it is. And then Jack has a collection of jerseys. It's actually the last photo we have here. So we've got, I think, all modern jerseys. Like even the USA one, that's pretty recent. So that's a nice collection. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of those jerseys I don't have. So that's pretty cool. I like it. Very jealous of some of those. So thank you so much for sending these in. I really appreciate it. I walk in this room every day. I see my stuff, and I'm proud of some of the stuff I have. Some of it I feel like is in the way a lot, and maybe I want to get rid of. But every time that I walk in here in this room and I look at my hockey stuff, I'm reminded of the sport that I love. I'm reminded why I sit down most days and film these videos, why I watch hockey. Maybe not so much these days as I used to, but I still watch hockey, especially during the playoffs now. I'm reminded as to how great of a sport hockey is and how many other fans there are of other teams, not just NHL teams, but beyond, when I get to do videos like this and look at what you guys have. I think it's really incredible that we each have our own little rooms and stuff, our own little obsession with whatever team or hockey in general. It's really cool. For me, it was all about the Montreal Canadiens until I started this channel in 2017, or I guess not this channel, the original channel, switched in 2020 to this one. But since I started in 2017, I became not so much a Montreal Canadiens fan, but more so a hockey fan. I really fell in love again with the sport. And because of that, I was able to experience a lot of what you guys have, which is through these photos, which is other teams. And I'm really grateful for that. So thank you so much for sharing. And I hope that you continue to share. You can find my email down below in the description. It's productions@posttopostshow.com. Feel free to send in your man cave, your hockey room, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Send in your stuff. I would love to see your room, the jerseys that you have. Yeah, we're obsessed. We love hockey. So yeah, feel free. I'd love to see it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you did enjoy this video, hit the like button. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this and maybe see your room featured in one of the videos in the future and you're new, hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you on board. Otherwise, have a great night and we'll talk to you very soon. Adios.